welcome back everyone. This is an update about Pergola. So there's a section, one of the porch that is overlooking the pool. We have to do a pergola because there's no roofing over there. So we're doing the pergola. One of the things we have to keep in mind is how do we get to the roof also while we are doing it. So I found someone that after getting 3 quotes, I was able to find one person that can actually do this job. So I actually had almost 5 quotes for this job because some of them were quoting me too much money. But I finally found someone. So I will let you guys listen to when we were ready to buy the materials. First was to buy the wood. And the reason why you have to go to the market with your artisans, actually the person that know what they are doing, and sometimes listen to some of the sellers, what they do. I will have you guys listen to this video that is coming up. It's kind of a long conversation, so listen to that.
It's not something that I start. It's the standard. I give Accra too. That's the same price that they give me. That's what I face on the paper. I can't use my own price. Baby, I have problem with so we go do selection, make it come out. Selection. See, already watch.
This nice wood, you selection you cannot take it.
What we are going to do is different from nice wood.
Where till they go?
Pergola. We don't see any point.
Why? If you occupy the work when I take it. Or you never get 100%.
We forget. That's why we came to the market to do our own selection. Our own selection. Come on. Now, last one.
There's a very good catch. What do you say, passport?
So as you guys could hear, the seller and then the artisan, so the guy that is going to do the pergola. So as you can see on your screen, he's arguing with them because the wood, they have to select the right wood, and this is cedar. All right, they are not using other wood than a cedar because I want a red wood for that. And the artisan insisted, the guy doing the pergola insisted that he gets the right wood for it, the right kind of measurement. So he was there doing selection, and these sellers were just basically fighting with him, telling him that he cannot make a selection. But he said, well, I've paid for it because each one of these wood, I think is a 2x6. This wood, each one of them is 65 Ghana cedis. 65 Ghana cedis. So therefore, buying it, we have to make sure that we make the right selection. So he was arguing. So as you can see on your screen, he's going through that process selecting the right wood for it. All right, and they keep coming around, they keep trying to confuse him. They keep saying, okay, you cannot do the selection, that we don't buy wood like that. And he's insisted that he select what he needs. So eventually he said, okay, if they're not going to allow him to select it, then he's going to leave. We're going to go to another place. Now they agreed. So you can see they're even helping him now to do it, to select the right wood. So if imagine if the person didn't know what they're doing and they go and buy it, all right? Or imagine if I said, okay, I'm going to go and buy it myself, because sometimes, for me, I like to buy the materials for the artisans because it saves you money. Because, for example, when he quoted me this wood, all right, it was 75 Ghana cedis, not 65. Well, I know that he quoted me the one from Accra, but this one I went to Tamale, the over by Asham and Timba Market. We got a 65. Also the board quoted me 120, but I got it at 95. Alright, so it depends on what you do. So you go over there. I prefer you go there, something like this, you go with the artisans, because I did not know the measurement. He was measuring it, he was making sure that they gave him the right wood to do his job. But you can imagine, you see how they were acting. So it was an experience, and that would be my advice in case you are in Ghana, you are building it, or if you are giving the tax to someone else to go and do it for you. It is advisable sometimes to go there with them, or if they're going to buy the things, they go there with the artisans. So that's it. This is a good experience. So we bought the wood. He did. It took him some time. It took him a long time, as you guys can see, to select exactly the wood that he wanted, and the people were not happy. And I was standing there just videoing everything. I removed myself as if I didn't have anything to do with the pergola, even though I was the one that paid. We eventually pay for the wood because he has to do the selection first before we pay for the wood. But in Ghana, man, our people, imagine if the person didn't know. Imagine I didn't know. I would have gone there, hey, I want this much wood, and they would have selected, oh, pay for it, and I would have brought it wood. And then guess what would have happened? The guy, the artisans would be like, oh no, it's not this kind of wood that I wanted, or the measurement is bad. But he eventually did select it. So I'll leave you guys to listen again what they were talking about. Okay. So they finally did agree, and as you can see, he's put the ones that he doesn't need on the side, and now they're bringing more of the wood out so he can select what exactly he wants. And we needed 12 of this, 12, and see how long it's taking us to select. So imagine if I didn't know. And this is why sometimes you give a project to someone and they go and buy the things, or they do it and it doesn't meet your expectation, and you have to redo it again, and you spend money over and over again. These sellers, some of these people in Ghana, it's seriously bad because you paid for it. The guy wanted the right route for it, and they did not want to do that. So we finally got the wood selected, and then we were able to send it to the shop for them to cut them into pieces. So they did cut it to the measurement that the guy, the artisan, wanted them to. So we brought it on site. We brought all the wood on site, and they've done the sandpaper. Like, they've made sure that the edges are smooth, and they've actually done first coat, and they used a wood stain to do the first coat, and then they will sandpaper it again before they do the second coat, and then they basically do 3 coats. So first coat, they will sandpaper, and they do it another coat, and then they let it dry, and then they will do another coat. So it actually took almost like 2 days to get this wood ready for it to be used. So it was very good exercise. The wood was really good, as you can see. He made the right selection. So this is the one that they used here. They call it wood stain, and it cost 350 Ghana cedis per can, like a 1 gallon. So we bought 2 of them. That was 700 Ghana cedis. Things are getting expensive, and the guy that was selling told me this is about 3 months ago or so, was 275 Ghana cedis, and now it costs 350 Ghana cedis. So you can imagine how much money we are spending in Ghana to build if you want the right thing to be done. Yeah, so that's the second coat that they did. So they're going to start doing the pergola very soon. It's drying, so we'll get it all set up. One thing we couldn't find, which we found for sure, but we want the right one. Like, they sell a lot of them, but the one we wanted, we couldn't find it in stock. It's not in stock till 2 weeks time. Is the roofing sheets for the pergola. You can use what they call fiberglass for it, but the fiberglass was too expensive, and I'm not. Even though I like good things, man, I wasn't going to spend that much money on that fiberglass. But this is when they were constructing it. They were just measuring, 2 people up there, trying to get it done. And they have to be really, really good at what they're doing, or if it get messed up, it's gonna be a lot of money spent and not done right. So they were really, really meticulous when it came to this. They were taking their time, and labor wise, what it cost me to construct this pergola was 1,500 Ghana cedis. 1,500 Ghana cedis. But this is the final result. And doing a pergola takes longer than I thought, and it's more work than I thought, because they have to make sure the wood is good. Like, they do a lot of work on the wood before they construct the pergola. But this was the final result. So as you can see on your right side, if you look at the corner over there where we have the ladder, and that's where you can actually lift. You can lift it, and then you can actually go onto the roof. So this was how it turned out to be. So let me know whether you like it or not, whether it's good. And I think when we put the roofing on it, it's gonna look good. The wood turned out to be good. Let me know whether you like the color or not. I really appreciate you guys. As always, share, comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for those that have been commenting, those that have been watching this channel. This is just for education purposes, for all of us to know what is happening if you are building in Ghana. So thank you so much, and you guys have a wonderful day, and see you next time.